Okay, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Welcome to a Monday edition of Morning Scone presented by Brock, the Baton Rouge Orthopedic Clinic, Parish Construction and Roofing. If you need an orthopedist, you go to Brock. You need a roof, you call Parish. Unique Physique, uniquephysique.com, Restored Motions, restoredmotions.com. Okay, y'all, my apologies. A few minutes later getting here today. But let's rock and roll while we got, about 18, 20 minutes or so. So y'all know the drill. Fire away. Anything about anything. As always, we appreciate you for hanging with us. LSU baseball, they get the sweep over Purdue, Fort Wayne. Really good weekend. I think, obviously, the single biggest takeaway from the weekend was the pitching. LSU's pitchers over the course of the weekend struck out 45 Purdue Fort Wayne hitters and walked only 2, allowed only 2 runs. I think as impressive as the strikeout numbers are, truthfully, I really honestly truly believe that the walk number is so much more significant. Throw the ball over the plate. Like if you throw 98 with some action, awesome. But if you can't throw it over the plate, what good is that? So the fact that they consistently threw the ball over the plate, challenged hitters, that was awesome. Awesome to see. So the great Todd Polites mentioned that stat guru extraordinaire, LSU historian, that that's the most strikeouts, the 45 strikeouts by LSU pitching, the most in a weekend for an LSU pitching staff since 1992, at least 1992. It's as far back as they have those statistics. So that's pretty incredible to think of it like that. So, okay, y'all smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. So baseball finishes off the sweep. The LSU women's basketball team, they went to Texas and lost at a 12-point lead in the third quarter. It's kind of going back. I was mostly on baseball. It was kind of going back and forth. Feeling pretty good about the basketball team, up 12 in the third quarter on the road against number 3. But in the end, couldn't get it done. How about Texas? 21 of 21 from the free throw line. They started off with a pretty miserable shooting day. Texas did. And LSU defensively had a great plan. But 21 of 21 from the line. And they just sort of hung around until they started making shots. But anyway, so Tigers dropped their second one yesterday. The NCAA did release their first projected 16 seeds. LSU was a 2 seed. So the only way I could really see them maybe getting back to the one line or on the one line. South Carolina obviously got blown out yesterday by UConn. So South Carolina's now got 2 losses, as does LSU, but Carolina's got a win over LSU. So if LSU runs the table in the regular season and then wins the SEC tournament with a win over South Carolina, then I could see LSU maybe creeping back to the one line, but it would have to be something like that. So we'll see if they can do it. Okay, let's say some good morning, y'all. Christian, good morning. Thomas, good morning. Trivia, Abner Neal, Brad, good morning. Hey, Austin, back in good old Pville. Okay. When I said baseball schedule this year is the opposite as last year's, I meant they play all the best teams at the end of the season this time. No, I understand what you're saying. I disagree because last year you opened to your season was, So you're saying, so they open against Missouri, which Missouri's the worst team in the league. So you get a home series against Missouri, which is great. But after you play Missouri, it's very like you're at Texas, then home against State, Oklahoma, Auburn, Bama, manageable stretch. Tennessee at A&M, Arkansas at South Carolina. So I see what you're saying. You're saying like that stretch, the Tennessee A&M Arkansas stretch at the end is inverted of a year ago. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, the problem, it's not that it's easy out the chute for LSU. I mean, Missouri is, but a year ago, you had this brutal stretch to open conference play, which you dug this giant hole and then had to spend the second half of conference play digging yourself out just to get to regionals, which you did, to their credit. Hey, Brian, good morning. Thomas, we'll get to the jingle. John, good morning. How's Drew? He's good, man. Thanks. We did a little mall ride yesterday and came home watching baseball. Had a good day, man. It's doing great. Hey, Dane, good morning. Guy Brooks, morning. Happy President's Day. Let's make it a good one. Christian, takeaway from the basketball game yesterday. A lot like Ole Miss football. LSU kept letting Texas hang around. They finally broke through. It was a fantastic game, though. That's right. Our guy Christian is in Austin. Went to the game yesterday. It's a bummer. It really feels like a missed opportunity for the ladies to get a road win like that over a top 5 team. But keep plugging away. They'll find themselves where they want to be. Hey, Tanya, good morning. Loving the lives after the game. Okay, thank you for the feedback. Yes, so it's one thing I asked if y'all wanted me to do on Locked On was to do. I'm going to do a Locked On post game. My plan is to do a Locked On post game for every baseball game. The question that I asked, do you want me to do them live or do you want me to record it and then publish it like I do all the other podcasts? And overwhelmingly, a lot of people are saying go live. So now tomorrow they play Southern and Wednesday they play Nichols. Tomorrow against Southern is challenging because I do have a work dinner. So I have to go straight from AFR to my work dinner. Depending on when the game ends, I could be home by the time it finishes to go live. The challenge, I'm going to have to be following the game on my phone at dinner, but we'll make it happen. Doug Barrientos, surprised we haven't seen Cohen, Guidry, or Ware yet. So, Doug, I would recommend you go listen to Locked On LSU from this morning because it's one of the things that I did mention is I think, with 2 midweek games and because you have to chew up 18 more innings, I think you could very well see Guidry and Ware start these 2 games. Now, I know we've talked about Guidry as a back of the bullpen guy, and that may ultimately be his role on this team. But Guidry's talked about wanting to start. They've talked about extending him. And Ware, by the way, for those who aren't familiar, Connor Ware is the guy that everybody's really excited about. He's a 6'4" lefty, spent the last 2 years in JUCO. Someone that I trust implicitly told me that Ware was the best pitcher on LSU's team in fall and preseason camp. Not best new guy, not best pitcher, no qualifiers. He may have a great opportunity to earn a weekend spot if anybody of the 3 that we saw this weekend stumbles. Let's see. All right, hang on 1 second. Let me go turn off Drew's backpack. I descaled the coffee maker yesterday. No matter how many times you do it, there's always a little of that residue.
Parish Construction and Roofing. At Parish, we've got you covered. From the top of your roof, all the way down. Parish Construction and Roofing. Parish built. Parish built. Parish built. From your hometown, parishbuilt.com.
Okay. Parish Construction and Roofing. Remember, if you need North Peace, go to Brock. You need a roof, call Parish. We have, let's see, 4 days until our $5,000 giveaway. Somebody on Friday is winning $5,000 cash, courtesy of Parish Construction and Roofing. No purchase necessary. All you got to do is sign up for a free, no obligation roofing inspection. Follow us on social media. That's it. You're entered. We'll draw the name on Friday. Someone's winning $5,000. I just post the link in the chat if you want to check it out. Cody, granted, it wasn't the best competition. You can't help but be impressed with the pitching staff. This filthy group. 8 pitchers hit 95 or higher. 8. 8. That's disgusting. Hey, Brett, good morning. Mark, what did you think of the NBA All-Star game? Honestly, had it on, didn't really lock into it, Mark. Patrick, Guy Morgan, too bad the women couldn't cap this great LSU weekend with a dub. We're still in a good place as a team. I'm freezing. Where am I now? How's it in BR? It is 37 degrees right now in Baton Rouge, which is bonkers because it was 80 2 days ago. Tough loss for the Fighting Malkies in Austin. Competed but missed some key shots. Might be different on a brutal court. Probably mean neutral court on the road. Yep. How about William Schmidt? Got to make his debut. And boy, was he spectacular. You got to see the curveball, which he touched 97. Sat 95, 96, touched 97, and he showed you that curveball, which is a big league curveball. So when you can go curveball 81, changeup 85, 86, fastball 96, 97, tough to deal with, man. We're going to enjoy watching him pitch for 3 years. Tiger Diver. I would know when LSU will hire Will Wade back. Why don't we bunt more, and why we should really stress the importance of midweek games? I think, I would like to know is probably what you were saying there, but yes. Nice troll job. Brad, when Derek worked for Garrity, why was he nicknamed the Prince? The Polish Prince. I think Jimmy started calling him the Polish Prince. Alliteration, the Polish Prince. Dale, good morning. Yep, I'd say that's a good weekend. Brent, Brian, Daniel, good morning. Rooney, Jeff, Tyga Poppy, good morning. Okay, Thomas likes the live. So, yeah, I mean, that seems to be the consensus from all the comments that I read. Like, people really enjoy the live show. Truax, good morning. What's up, man? Long time no see. Hope you're doing good, man. Let's see. Game tomorrow's at 2. Oh, that's right. It's 2 o'clock tomorrow. Noted. That's right. So I can't go live as soon as the game ends. That's right. Good looking out. I totally forgot. 2 o'clock first pitch tomorrow. But the Wednesday game at Nichols is a night game. Oh, man. Let's see. Eric, morning, Matt. Curious if Purdue Fort Wayne type weekend series opponents bother you like when you do football schedule super week. Eric, I would love to see a bunch of like power opponents in baseball. And honestly, there's no reason not to when you're in the SEC, because like your RPI, all that stuff is going to be fine. Like it's more about your conference record, right? I can understand just need to get out there and play somebody. Okay. So you're going to see those types of games and weekends, like also who's available to travel. If you want to play weekends at home for money, it's all that stuff. Not a great answer to your question. I think it bothers me less because there's more games and you understand there's going to be some of those. There's no reason to do it in football other than a money grab, which is part of the reason they do it in baseball, but not the full reason. Ryan, good morning. I know people are going to say it was against Purdue Fort Wayne. People forget they gave up 22 walks last year on opening day. No doubt, like the 2 walks over the weekend is the most impressive thing. I love how everybody's getting after Dale now for the jingle. So good. How's Gidger going to start? Doesn't he have 2 pitches? Only one of them is good. That's not true at all. I mean, Gidger has a mid-90s fastball. He throws a cutter and he throws a curveball. Gidger is more than capable of being a starting pitcher. We just haven't seen him extend. We haven't seen him start and extend, but he's definitely capable. Gary, good morning. Daniel, is there a guy on the LSU football you think will have a breakout season? I mean, we are really getting ahead of ourselves there. I mean, it's February. Breakout season. Probably be a defensive guy. Give me Don McKinley. Cliff, good morning. Is it just me, or is there not a way to post comments on Locked On? You can comment on Locked On. I mean, people do it all the time. Are you talking about the live show or not? I mean, you can post for sure. I mean, I'm not sure what's going on there, man. Like you can, I mean, I read the comments. I see the comments all the time. Try again. Lowell, -30 in North Dakota. Oh my God, Lowell, God bless you. -30. Miracle Martinez, good morning. Hey, David. Tigers look to be problems this year. They're going to be good, man. They're certainly talented. And they got the arms, which they didn't have a year ago. That's the big change. They knew they needed arms. They went and got then when he got tons of arms, and then I mean the other really impressive thing, of course, is Dickinson. You know, he was awesome in his debut weekend. Hit 556 with a homer, a double, 7 RBI, a walk, 2 hit by pitches. Awesome. Let's see, Michael Thacker, did you give final prediction for baseball conference record? Yes. I think the episode is titled like, season predictions or something like that. But yes, I did give my season prediction. David, good morning. Brett, I immediately go to Musso at the box after the games. Thomas, wonder how much the catcher from PFW liked in Baton Rouge transfer next year. He was great. He was the best defensive catcher on the field this weekend. Toki dokie. Morning, Matt. Morning, Dale. Shove day. How about a bullpen shove weekend? I know. Cliff, smash the like button. Trivia, calm down, Cliff. That's my job. Hey, Trivia, do your job and Cliff wouldn't have to. But that, Trivia. Hey, Kelly Gross, good morning. Randall Travis, thoughts on why we saw so little Priester and no Yaman. I'm surprised that Eddie Yaman didn't play. That's the Dayton transfer. By the way, he's the only available position player that did not play this weekend, surprisingly. And I think the no Priester, we did see Priester in a reserve role in 2 of the games. I think that just tells you he's running third behind the dish. So I think Aaron Beatty probably had Aaron Beatty Saturday was probably had the best day defensively. Hernandez Friday was not very good. Hernandez was much better on Sunday. But I think it goes to show you, like, there's an opportunity there. If somebody starts hitting, there isn't a sizable gap defensively with those guys. So if somebody starts hitting, it's probably how they're going to win that job. All right, 7:45, 7:46. I got to get going. Thanks so much for being here. Y'all smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, Facebook, like the page, share the post. As always, shout out to all of our great sponsors. They're linked in the description on YouTube and will be tagged on Facebook. So please support us by supporting them. And remember, Parish, our 5K giveaway is Friday. All you got to do is sign up for a free no obligation roofing inspection. Follow us on social. You'll be entered in the drawing for $5,000 cash this Friday. Okay, y'all have an awesome day. We'll see you. Go check out Locked On LSU.